Hey, beautiful people. Quick question for you. Was there power when you finally said it out loud and admitted it to other people that you had a problem with drinking and that you needed to take a corrective action? Do you remember there being a difference between all of the times that you had tried to quit before versus the one time when you actually said it out loud and admitted it? And the reason I ask is because that's how it worked for me. For years and years, I knew I had a problem drinking and I didn't want to do anything about it. Not truly, so I never said it out loud. You know, my husband knew I had a drinking problem, but we never talked about it. It was this big elephant in the room, right? But when I finally said it out loud, the minute I said it out loud, I'm done with drinking. Like I was completely done. And in that moment, when I said I'm done, the unspoken words of like, yeah, I know this has gotten the best of me and that I'm no longer in control, that's what I was done with. And so I wonder if you had that same experience. And the reason I ask is because, for reason number two, I have a client. She's not a client of my sober coaching. I was trying to think of how to explain this. She's not a client of my sober coaching program, but she is a health and wellness client of mine. I do also coach people to health and wellness. So lose weight, come off medications, all that good stuff. And so I hadn't talked to her in a while, and we scheduled a phone call, and she said, you know what I think the problem is? I think I need to talk to you about my alcohol. And I was like, oh, okay. So she knows what I do as a sober coach and feels comfortable chatting with me about it. And it's very interesting what happened. She told me her patterns. She told me how it was interfering with her weight loss and her ability to stick with a meal plan. And it was the drinking. And that's so common for people. A lot of people really struggle with weight loss and dieting and calorie restriction and all of that because of the alcohol. Anyway, what happened with her was so interesting. I checked in on her a week later and a week after that, and it was over. All of a sudden, she could put the beer away, and she no longer needed it. And it was just in saying it out loud that held her accountable to stop the destructive behavior. So I just wonder for you guys, because it was that way for me as well. When I actually said it out loud, all I said was, like, I'm done drinking. Like, I'm just done. But all of the unspoken truth in that moment with my husband and my kids at the Buffalo Wild Wings table was, I know I'm doing something horrible to myself. I know I'm feeling like crap. I know I'm failing in a lot of areas because this has taken over, and I know I'm no longer in control. That's what was said right there. And it was over. So give me your feedback. What do you think? Dang, I can't turn it off.